Good morning, students. Today class, I am going to discuss the problems based on units and measurements. So in the previous link of today's class, I have forwarded you the synopsis of this chapter. Means the synopsis implies which type of questions will concentrate on this chapter for examination point of view. So I am going to discuss all the methods, different types of method of problems that come to NEET point of view or KCET point of view. Here I am going to discuss 30 questions regarding different types of questions. So let us solve. We can clear all the doubts. We can anything we can rectify. Let us go for first question. First question is a basic question of this chapter. So to confuse us, they have given this question. Which one is not a unit of time? Leap year. Nothing but what? Year. It is a measure of time. Year, time. Shake, also measure of time. Is it right? One shake equals to 10 raised to minus 8 seconds. Light year. What is light year? Light year nothing but the distance travelled by light in 1 year. The distance travelled by light in 1 year. So light year actually represents what? The distance travelled by light in 1 year. So this is not a unit of time. Next, per second is the unit of. See, here they said that time and here year to confuse us. So light year is what? The distance travelled by light in 1 year. Per second is unit of what? Distance. To measure long distances, we use the unit of distance as what? Per second. Next one. Which one of the following is not the dimensionless quantity? Dimensionless quantity. Which is not dimensionless quantity? See here. First one, Planck's constant. Planck's constant, how to write the formula? E is equals to h mu. H is equals to E by mu. What is the dimensions of energy? M L square T power minus 2 divided by mu. Mu frequency T power minus 1. So ml square T power minus of 1, if it come numerator plus 1, so minus 1. So H has dimensions. Dielectric constant. So as we know very well, the constants doesn't have dimensions. So since it is a pure constant, it doesn't have any dimension. Solid angle. You know solid angle is nothing but a supplementary physical quantity which has units but no dimensions. There are two supplementary units we have. One is radian, other one is steradian. Plane angle unit is radian, solid angle unit is steradian. So these also don't have dimensions. Strain. What is strain formula? As we studied, change in length by actual length. Change in length measured in meters. This is also measured in meters. Meters cancel. So it is also dimensionless quantity. So what is the question? Which one of the following is not the dimensionless quantity? That is Planck's constant. So it has dimensions. The dimensions are what? M L square T power minus 1. Next one. This method is very important. What we are going to discuss about the next question. Most preferable question for NEET point of view. Iconic method. Okay. Assuming the mass of a large stone that can be moved by a flowing river depends upon velocity of water, density and acceleration due to gravity, then mass is directly proportional to. If the question is given like this, we should write that physical quantity that what we are taking here depends upon velocity, density, acceleration due to gravity. So we should write mass is directly proportional to velocity power A. We don't know what is A. We should calculate it. See. Next, density rho power B. Acceleration due to gravity power C. We should know all the dimension formulas for velocity, density and acceleration due to gravity. For velocity, what is the dimension formula? Lt power minus 1. Density m L power minus 3. Acceleration due to gravity, nothing but acceleration Lt power minus 2. So if you write here the dimensions m power 1, L power 0, T power 0, because this is a fundamental quantity. For this Lt power minus 1 whole power A. Is it right? Next rho ml power minus 3 whole power B. G Lt power minus 2 whole power C. First simplify this. That equals to m. Any m factors here? Only one. What is this power? M power B. Next, L power A, L power minus 3B, L power C. So, L power A minus 3B plus C. T, here minus A minus 2C, here M power 1, L power 0, T power 0. Bases are equal, power also equal. Then from this, B is equals to 1, A minus 3B plus C is equals to 0, minus A minus 2C is equals to 0. We have already got the value of B. We should simplify these two. From this, minus A is equals to 2C or plus A is equals to minus 2C. If you substitute here, A is equals to what? Minus 2C minus 3 into 1. Why? Because B is equals to 1 plus C is equals to 0. Right? Minus 2C plus C, minus C. This is minus 3 into 1, minus C. Minus C is equals to 3. C is equals to what? Minus 3. From this, what is A? A is equals to minus 2C. So, minus 2 into C is minus 3. What do you got? A is equals to 6. If you write that equation here, what do you get? M is directly opposed to V power 6. Rho power B means 1. G power minus 3. So, mass depends upon velocity as V power 6. Right? So, the answer is what? M is directly proportional to V power 6. Okay? Understood? What it explains on which factors it depends we should write. M is directly proportional to V power A, Rho power B, G power C. We should know the dimension formulas of all the physical quantities, then it is easy to solve. Then what we'll do? We simplify and taking the condition, bases are equal, powers are equal. If you take that one, we can easily get the answer. Okay? Next one. If P represents radiation pressure, C represents speed of light, Q represents radiation energy striking a unit area per second, then non-zero integers x, y and z such that P power x, Q power y, C power z is dimensionless. Dimensionless means M power 0, L power 0, T power 0 is equals to what? P power x, Q power y, C power z. What is P power x? P means what? Radiation pressure. Pressure formula is P is equals to F by A. M, L power minus 1, T power minus 2. So, M, L power minus 1, T power minus 2 whole power x. Q represents energy striking per unit area per second. It is not energy. Energy per unit area per second. Energy is what? ml square T power minus 2. Area L square time T. L square cancel. M T power minus 3. So, M T power minus 3 into Y. Z, speed of light. So, L T power minus 1 whole power Z. Bases, M power X, M power Y. So, M power X plus Y. Next, L power minus X. This is plus 1 plus Z. T power minus 2X minus 3Y minus Z. So, here what are the powers? M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. Equate X plus Y is equals to 0 minus X plus Z is equals to 0 minus 2X minus 3Y minus Z is equals to 0. From this what you can write here? Y is equals to minus X, Z is equals to plus X. Substitute here minus 2X. Or if you add these two, okay, just no need to simplify this much. Just one line you can do what that? X plus Y is equals to 0 minus X plus Z is equals to 0. Add these two, what do you get? Y plus Z is equals to 0. What are the equations you got? X plus Y is equals to 0, Y plus Z is equals to 0, minus X plus Z is equals to 0. So what are the three values you can satisfy by using this equation? See, if you take that 1, 1, 1 minus 1, can you satisfy? 1 plus 1, 0, cannot be possible. Next. So what is the equation you can take? 1 minus 1 plus 1, if you take right, what happens? 1 minus 1, 0, minus 1 plus 1, 0, minus 1 plus 1, 0. So what is the equation it satisfied here? 1 minus 1 and 1. So that is the equation that is going to satisfy. So the answer is what? 1, minus 1 and 1. Next. Which of the following will have the dimensions of time? As you know very well, in LCR circuit, the time in LR circuit is what? R by L. So we can directly write T is equals to R by L. As we know, right? That's why we can write it. Next one. The dimensions of A by B in the equation P is equals to A minus T square by Bx, where P is pressure, X is distance and T is time R. Now see, we should use the principle of homogeneity. What that? Two equations can be added or subtracted when they have same dimensions. Means from this equation P is equals to A minus T square by Bx. From that what you can write is Pbx is equals to A minus T square. So in dimension formulas you won't get negative value. What you can write here? Pbx is equals to A, Pbx is equals to T square, right? So from this B is equals to T square by Pbx is equals to A, right? Okay. From this A is equals to what? Sorry, B is equals to what? P square by Tx. Now divide this two. What is Pbx? Again equals to what? T square only, na? Yes. So you can take A by B is equals to what is A? T square by T square by Px. T square cancel. It's come to numerator. What you get? Px. What is P? Pressure. Pressure formula now only derived. M L power minus 1 T power minus 2 into X. X is nothing but L. So minus 1 plus 1 0. So what the dimensions? M T power minus 2. So we use the principle of homogeneity here to solve this problem. According to principle of homogeneity, we can add or subtract two physical quantities only when they have same dimensions. So we use the same concept here. What that? P is equals to A minus T square by Bx. We send Bx here. Pbx is equals to what? A minus T square. Means we can add or subtract two physical quantities with when they have same dimensions and equals to what? LHS. So Pbx is equals to A as well as Pbx is equals to T square. Is it right? So from this both have same dimensions now. So A is equals to T square. From this B is equals to T square by Px. We divide these two. A by P is equals to T square by Px. So Px we got as what? M T power minus 2. See where it is there in the options. M T power minus 2. Next one. Dimension of velocity gradient. So remember this point, very important thing. Gradient, if you say gradient means what? Any physical quantity divided by length is called gradient. If it is velocity gradient, velocity per length. Potential gradient, potential per unit length. So here what is that? Velocity gradient means what? V by L. V dimensions L T power minus 1. L cancel. What do you get? T power minus 1. Remaining all 0. So M power 0, L power 0, T power minus 1. Next question. The square root of product of inductance and capacitance has the dimensions of. We know very well resonant frequency formula, because as we already completed all these concepts in PU, F is equals to 1 by 2 pi root L C. We know very well that 2 pi is a constant, it doesn't have any dimensions. So F is equals to 1 by root L C. According to the question, the square root of product of inductance and capacitance means root LC is equals to 1 by F. 1 by frequency units T power minus 1. Become numerator T. What is T? The dimensions of time. So it has the dimensions of what ma? Time. Next one. I said now this type of question will come frequently. See what the question. For the equation F is directly proportional to A power A, V power B, D power C, where F is force, A is area, V is velocity and D is density. The values of A, B and C are How to do? F is directly proportional to A power A, V power B, D power C. What they said that? Area. Area dimensions L square. Velocity Lt power minus 1. Is it right? Density, mass per volume ml power minus 3. Force ml t power minus 2. Right? L square whole power A. Lt power minus 1 whole power B. ml power minus 3 whole power C. First m power C. L power 2a plus b minus 3c. T power minus b minus 3c. Here m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2. So same. What that? Bases are equal, powers are also equal. Directly C is equals to 1. 2a plus b minus 3c is equals to 1. Minus bc minus 3 into c is equals to 1 is equals to what? Minus 2, right? Minus b is equals to minus 2 plus 3. So b is equals to what? 1. Because minus b is equals to, minus 2 plus 3. 3 minus 2, 1. B is equals to what? Minus 1. Next, 2a. B is minus 1. Minus 3 is equals to what? 1. 2a is equals to minus 1 minus 3 minus 4, right? Sorry, we have done a small mistake here. What we got mistake here is, here L, m power c, L power 2a plus b minus 3c. T, this won't come, right? So, what do you get here? Direct formula, right? Minus b is equals to minus 2, b is equals to 2. So, 2a, b, what is the value of b? Minus 2, minus, is it right? So, what is the value of b? 2. So, plus 2 minus 3. Yes, plus 2 minus 3 minus 1. Minus 1 is here 2. So, a is equals to 1. So, what are the values you got? A is equals to 1, b is equals to 2, c is equals to 1. Okay. So, here what? T power minus b. Only that's it. This minus 3c will come here because it is L power, right? So, minus b is equals to minus 2, b is equals to 2. 2a plus b minus 3c is equals to what? 1. 2a plus b, what is the value of b? Plus 2. 3c minus 3 is equals to 1. 2a equals to 2, a is equals to 1. So answer is what? 1, 2, 1. So answer is what? 1, 2, 1. Next one. Next question. A screw gauge gives the following reading when used to measure the diameter of a wire. Main scale reading is 0 mm. Circular scale reading is 52 divisions. Given that 1 mm on main scale correspond to 100 divisions of circular scale, the diameter of the wire from the above data is. So, to calculate the reading here, first we should calculate least count. Least count is equals to main scale division by number of head scale divisions. 1 by 100, that is equals to what? 0.01 millimeter according to the question. See, 1 millimeter by 100. What is main scale reading here? 0. Pitch scale reading 52. So total reading is equals to main scale reading plus head scale reading into least count. According to the question, main scale reading is 0. Head scale reading is 52 millimeters into 0.01. So if you take this one, 0.52 millimeters. If you want to write in centimeters, divide by 10, 0.0252 centimeters. Next one is important one. A spectrometer gives the following reader when used to measure the angle of a prism. Main scale reading is 58.5 degrees. So main scale reading is 58.5. 1 year scale reading is 9 divisions. Given that 1 division on main scale correspond to 0.5 degree. Okay. Total divisions on the 1 year scale is 30 and match with 29 divisions on the main scale. The angle of prism of the above data is. So here, to calculate least count, what the formula? 1 MSD minus 1 year scale division. What the value of 1 main scale division here? As they given that, first 30 1-year scale divisions is equals to 29 main scale divisions. From this, 1-year scale division is equals to what? 29 by 30 into main scale division. Okay. This set na? Total divisions of 1-year scale is 30 and match 29 main scale divisions. So 30 1-year scale divisions is equals to what? 29 main scale divisions. So this is the value of 1 year. Substitute here 1 MSD minus 1 VSD is how much? 29 by 30 into MSD. So if you take common, 1 minus 29 by 30 into 1 value of 1 main scale is how much? 0.5 degree. So 30 minus 29. 1 by 30 into 0.5. Is it right? So this is the value of least count. Now what is the formula for total reading is total reading is equals to 1 MSR plus VSD into least count. Main scale reading value how much? 58.5 plus 1 year scale division. 1 year scale reading how much? 9 divisions into least count value 0.5 by 30. 3 3s are 3 10s are. 3 into 0.5, 1.5. So 1.5 divided by 10, 0.15. You get the answer what? 58.65 degrees. So this is the way to calculate the least count of 1 year scale division. They said that 30 main scale division is equals to 29 1 VSD is equals to this value. What is the value of least count? 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. So if you substitute that value, you get the answer what? 58.65 degrees. Okay, right. Next one. Resistance of a given wire is obtained by measuring the current flowing in it and voltage difference applied across. If the percentage error in the measurement of current and voltage difference are 3%, then error each value of resistance is. As we know very well, Ohm's law, V is equals to IR, R is equals to V by N. Error measurement, combination of errors, delta R by R is equals to delta V by V plus delta I by I. What is the percentage error measuring voltage? 3%, as well as current also 3%. So according to the formula, delta V by V is 3%, delta I by also 3%, total how much? 6%. So that is the percentage error in measuring the resistance. Next, based on dimension formula. Let epsilon naught denote the dimension formula of permittivity of vacuum. If mass, M is mass, length is L, time is T, A is current, then what is the dimension formula? No need to worry, we know this one. According to Coulomb's law, F is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q square by R square. You know that 4 pi is a dimensionless constant. It is a constant, no dimensions. So from this, epsilon naught is equals to Q square by F R square. Q dimension formula is AT whole square by F M L T power minus 2 into L square. So simplifies M power minus 1, L power 1 into 2, L power 3, minus 2 become numerator plus 2, T square into T square, T power 4 into A square. So this is the dimension formula of epsilon naught. See where it is there? Here. M power minus 1, L power minus 3, T power 4, A square. Next. A student measured the length of a rod and wrote it as 3.50 centimeters. Which instrument did he use it? So, by using meter scale, we can measure up to 3.5. By using vernier calipers, we can measure up to 0.01 centimeters. By using screw gauge, we can measure up to 0.001 centimeters. So, here they given 0.0001 centimeters. So, the device surely of vernier calipers. So, answer is what? A vernier calipers where the 10 divisions in vernier scale matches with 9 divisions in main scale reading. Next one. The period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is T is equals to 2 pi into root of L by G. Measured value of L is 20 centimeters and known to 1 millimeter accuracy, and time for 100 oscillation of pendulum is found to be 90 seconds using a wristwatch of 1 second resolution. The accuracy in determination of G is. So we should calculate the percentage error of measuring G. What is the formula they given? T is equals to 2 pi into root of L by G. Squaring on both sides. T square 4 pi square into L by G. This is dimensional constant, no need to worry. G is equals to what? L by T square. If you want error, delta G by G is equals to delta L by L plus 2 into delta T by T. Everything is given. What is measurement accuracy? They given that 1 millimeter. Is it right? 1 millimeter means what? 1 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by L. How much? 20 into 10 raised to minus 2 plus 2 into delta T is 1 by time taken for 100 oscillation is what? 90. So that is time period, not 100. So minus 3 sent here plus 3 minus 2 plus 1 3 plus 1. So it becomes 1 by 200 plus 2 by 90. If you want in percentage, what we should do? Multiply with 100 on both sides. 100 by 200, 0.5. 200 by 90, 20 by 9, 9 ones are, 9 twos are 18, again 2. So 2.2, 2.7%. So what they ask approximately equals to what? 3%. So that is the way to calculate percentage error. Next one. The dimensions of resistance are same as those of where H is Planck's constant, E is charge. So first we should know what is the charge of dimension form of resistance. R is equals to what? V by E. That implies what? W by QI. ml square T power minus 2 by charge AT into A. Is it right? So ml square T power minus 2, if we come to numerator, minus 3 into A power minus 2. Okay. Next one, H. H is what? E by mu. ml square T power minus 2 by T power minus 1. ml square T power minus 1. Charge AT. See, we should go further with the logic because it will take more time to solve all the equations. Here, what you can say here, E square numerator is there, that will check it out. Why? Here, it doesn't depend upon current, but in this one, it depends upon A. So, we should take this one. Let us take that one. What is H by E square? What is the value of H? ml square T power minus 1 by A square, E square, A square, T square, ml square T power minus 3, A power minus 2. So both are equal now. So when we have done this one, H by E square. We should go with logic, right? Because otherwise we should calculate for all the things. It will take more time. Why? H is independent of A. E depends upon A. So in resistance what is there? A power minus 2. So it should be in denominator square. So we got H by E square. Next one. What is the next question? If C is the capacitance and V is with the electric potential, then the dimension formula of CV square. You know very well, energy stored in a capacitor, half CV square. Half is dimensionless quantity. U is energy. So CV square units are equal to what? Energy units. What are the energy units? ml square T power minus 2. So answer is what? M power 1 L square T power minus 2 A power 0. Next. This is another method of question asking based on dimensional formula. The dimension formula of physical quantity is M power A, L power B, T power C. Then the physical quantity is. So we should know there is no shortcut here because we should know, we should verify for all this one. Surface tension T is equals to F by L. M, L, T power minus 2 by L. So M power 1, L power 0, T power minus 2. 1, 0, minus 2. So this is not. Force dimension formula. M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2. 1, minus 2, but here plus 2 now. Angular frequency nothing but mu. T power minus 1. So 0, 0, minus 1. Correct, right? Yes. Spring constant K is equals to F by M. spring constant, right? F K is equals to F by X. The force is directly proportional to displacement caused in the extension or compression in the spring. So F by X. They are to get M L T power minus 2 by L. Same like surface tension. So it is also not an answer. So what is the answer? Angular frequency. Next one. The pitch of a screw gauge is 0.5 millimeter. Its head scale contains 50 divisions. The least count of the device is, already we said that. What is the formula for least count in case of screw gauge? Can anyone? Least count is equals to pitch by number of head scale divisions. What is the pitch? 0.5. How many divisions? 50 millimeter only. 5 by 500 millimeter. 5 ones are 500s are. So what do you get? 0.01 millimeter. So answer is 0.01 millimeter. Next question is very important and easy. A physical quantity Q is found to be dependent on observables X, Y and Z obeying relation. Q is equals to X cube Y square by Z. The percentage error in the measurement of X, Y, Z are 1, 2 and 4%. What is the percentage error in the quantity Q? First, delta Q by Q is equals to, how to write? 3 into X cube na, delta X by X plus 2 into delta Y by Y. This is in denominator but it won't get negative. No power, delta Z by Z. What is the percentage error in X? 1. 3 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 1 into 4. 3 plus 4 plus 4, that equals to what? 11%. So the answer is what ma? 11%. Next one. The ratio of dimensions of Planck's constant and that of moment of inertia has the dimensions of Planck's constant h, m, L power L square, t power minus 1. Moment of inertia, mass into distance square, ml square. Divide these two, what do you get? H by I, ml square, t power minus 1 by ml square. ml square cancel, t power minus 1 has the unit of what? Angle of frequency or frequency, so frequency. Next. A body accelerates from rest with a uniform acceleration for a time t. The uncertainty in A is 8% and the uncertainty in T is 4%. Then the uncertainty in speed is, can't you calculate what I said that? The acceleration of a body from rest with a uniform speed for a time t. The uncertainty is A is 8, uncertainty is T is 4, then uncertainty in speed is. So first they given delta A by A is equals to 8%. Delta T by T is equals to 4%. What they are asking? Uncertainty speed. V is equals to U plus 80. It starts from rest. Delta V by V is equals to delta A by A plus delta T by T. Delta A by A 8, delta T by T 4. So answer is what? 12%. So answer is what ma? 12%. Next. The dimensions of Reynolds constant are, see, Reynolds constant is a pure constant, so it doesn't have any dimension. So answer is what? M power 0, L power 0, T power 0. Next. The equation of a wave is given by y is equals to a sine of omega into x by v minus k, where omega is angular velocity and v is linear velocity, the dimensions of k. That's simple, very easy one. Principle of imagery says that two physical quantities can be add or subtract when they have same dimensions. Means we are subtracting these two means both have same dimensions. So x by v is equals to k. Is it right? Because by using principle of imagery we can say that we can add or subtract two equations when they have same dimensions. So x by v is equals to k, k is equals to L by L t power minus 1. L cancel, we come to numerator t, so the dimension is what? T. Next, same formula we have used. Okay, let's see how to solve. In an experiment, the angles are required to measure using an instrument 29 divisions of main scale exactly coincide with 30 divisions of vernier scale. If the smallest division of main scale is half a degree, the least count is. We done the same problem. LC is equals to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. There what you got 1 MSD minus 1 VSD is equals to what? 29 by 30 MSD. So 1 minus 29 by 30 you got as 1 by 30 into 1 MSD value how much? 0.5. So 0.5 by 1 by 60. So what is the answer? What is the answer now? 1 by 60. Is it right? 1 minute. Next one. The significant figures in the of the number is 6.0023 is how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because all the zeros are non-zero present, non-zeros are significant. So how many are there? 5. Next. A force F is applied on a square plate of side L. If the percentage error in the dimension of L is 2% and the F is 4%, what is the error in pressure? See, pressure P is equals to F by A. A can be written as L square because they given L square, right? Delta P by P is equals to delta F by F plus 2 delta L by L. What is the percentage error in force? 4%. L 2%. 4 plus 2 into 2, 8%. So the answer is what? 8%. Next.